அது கன்ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடுச்சா? சரி. ஏய்
மேம் காயத்ரி மேம் இருக்கீங்களா லைன்ல?
எஸ் சார்.
மேம் ஆடியன்ஸ் யார் யார் மேம்? ஆக்சுவலா 1S 1B 1Dன்னு ஏதோ இருக்கு. கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் ரிலேட்டடா இருப்பாங்களா இல்ல கிடையாதா?
இல்ல சார், மைக்ரோபயாலஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், லைஃப் சயின்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் சார்.
லைஃப் சயின்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸா? அப்போ நான் வந்து கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் ரிலேட்டடா பேசக்கூடாதோ? சரி, ஏன்னா டெக்னிக்கல் பேப்பர் ரைட்டிங் அது மாதிரி யோசனை பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தேன்.
ஓகே.
சரி, நான் அப்போ அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் எடுத்துட்டு வரக்கூடாது. சரி மேம்.
ஓகே சார். Ma'am, shall we start the meeting, ma'am?
We can start, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Let the students join, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. They'll one by one they'll join, ma'am. Shabina, ma'am, shall we start? Shabina, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can start, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Students, are you there? Lavanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can start, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir?
Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Rise and shine. Good evening to one and all. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend you a very warm welcome. On behalf of Institution Innovation Council, management and staff members of Prince Sri Venkateswara Arts and Science College, who has clapped all of us for this webinar on technical writing at IPR. Praising God and giving thanks, prayer is most powerful tool mankind. So before we start with any good thing, we first pray to God to attain some strength and inner peace. Let us start the session with Tamil Thai Valtu to embrace the beginning of this special day. Here, I would like to call upon Padmasri J of 3rd BSc Microbiology to sing Tamil Thai Valtu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கிழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, Padmasri. Now I'd like to call upon Dr. K. Pungodai, Head of Microbiology Department, to address the meeting.
Good evening to everyone. First of all, I thank on behalf of Micro Department staff and Eco Club members, the management authorities of Prince Sri Venkateswara Arts and Science College, the chairman, vice chairman, principal, and Eco Club coordinator for providing an opportunity to get ourselves associated to webinar on technical paper writing and IPR by Dr. Suresh. I welcome our resource person, Dr. Suresh, who is a reviewer for referred elsewhere Journal of Network and Computer Application. And Sir has filed 4 patents and written a book on cloud computing. I hope this session will completely help the students as researchers to understand the legal rights given to the inventor or creator to protect his invention or creation for a period of time. Once again, I welcome and thank our resource person, Dr. Suresh, for sparing his precious time in sharing his views on technical paper writing and IPR. I also welcome and thank one and all for your valuable presence in attending the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call upon Lavanya K to deliver the welcome address.
Here is a heartily welcome, big and warm enough to encompass you all. Good evening to one and all present here. It is an immense pleasure in welcoming all to the webinar on technical paper writing and IPR. I welcome you all on behalf of the management of Prince Sri Venkateshwara College of Arts and Science. I extend my warm welcome to our resource person, Dr. J. Suresh, who will be sharing his knowledge and technical paper writing and IPR. I am damn sure after this session, everyone will get much awareness about innovation in everything. Then the use of such things will be very common in the future. We heartily welcome you, sir. Your dream does not come true reality through magic as it takes wit, determination and hard work. It is a behalf of endorsed by our chairman sir, Dr. K. Vasudevan, our source of inspiration and motivation. We welcome you, sir. I extend our warm welcome to young, energetic and dynamic Vice Chairman Sir, Engineer V. Prasanna Venkatesh, Prince Group of Institution, who has been supporting us in many ways unimaginable, not only helping us with ideas, but also execution of those ideas and giving us this necessary moral support. I welcome our ever-charming Principal Madam, Dr. M. Uma Bhaskar. We consider ourselves quite fortunate to have been growing up intellectually under the guidance of our Principal Madam, who constantly help us pushing our limits. We kindly welcome you, ma'am. I hope this session will be a medium to provide new platform to young talents. You will be able to bring new innovations in the field of science. This will reduce the day-to-day challenges faced by the people of the country and make their lives easier. Besides your innovation, we also serve the country. I wish you all fruitful discussions.
Thank you, Lavanya. Now I call upon Dr. K. Sabina, IIC coordinator, to give the introduction about IIC.
Gayatri ma'am, can I share my screen?
You are the co-hosting. You can share, ma'am.
Good evening to one and all present here. Let me give an introduction about Institutions Innovation Council. Institutions Innovation Council is an initiative of MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Ministry of Education's Innovation Council was established in the year 2018, and in our college, the Institutions Innovation Council was initiated in the academic year 2020-21. IIC is a faculty expert student council which takes on multiple activities to promote innovation and entrepreneurship around the year. Its main objective is to prepare the students with skills like critical thinking, design thinking, innovative thought process, and entrepreneurial mindset. The major functions of IIC are to conduct various innovation and entrepreneurship related activities, to identify and reward innovations and share success stories, to organize periodic workshops or seminars, to help the students to network with peers and National Entrepreneurship Development Organization, to organize hackathons, idea competitions, and mini challenges, etc. The major focus of IIC is to create a vibrant local innovation ecosystem within our campus. There are various benefits of IIC to institute, faculty, and students. Students or faculty associated with IIC will get exclusive opportunity to participate in various innovation-related initiatives, and they can also win exciting prizes related to this. They get an opportunity to meet and interact with renowned business leaders and top-notch academicians. They also get opportunities to nurture and prototype new ideas. They can visit new places and learn a new culture of innovation. The theme of Prince Sri Venkateswara Arts and Science College IIC is to imagine, innovate, and invent. So let us all try to make innovations and create breakthrough inventions. Sky is the limit for today's generation. Let us all together build a stronger India. And wishing you all a happy Independence Day in advance. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call upon Dr. S. Gayatri Devi, IIC coordinator, to give introduction about IIC.
Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to today's session. And it's my pleasure to share a few words about Eco Club. Eco Club promotes the participation of students in learning about and improving their environment. So people today, especially the young people, we are concerned about the environment. Eco Club is a means by which students and youth can organize themselves to learn more about the issues and also take actions to improve their immediate environment. So for us, as educating teachers, it is a wonderful opportunity to create awareness, build attitudes, and help students to take up activities in the real world in a way in which the constraints of the classroom and curriculum will not allow. So Eco Club can thus help to extend the boundaries and scope for the formal education system, encouraging creativity and empowering students for construction action. So Eco Club in our college was inaugurated on 11/1/2017 by our Vice Chairman, Sir Engineer V. Prasanna Venkatesh, and our Principal, Ma'am Dr. M. Uma, and Mr. Govindarajan, who is the President, Exonera Greater Chennai. And it was organized by our former HOD, Dr. T. Arulmuri Ma'am, Department of Microbiology. And Eco Club offers programs and activities to encourage everyone to reduce pollution, plant trees, save water, clean surroundings, and much more. And Eco Club in our college is a volunteer group which promotes the participation of students in learning and protecting their environment. So our vision is to be the best institution for protecting and creating environment awareness by educating the youth, offering them programs and resources for students. And major activities of our campuses, Eco Club, along with NSS volunteers of our college, does its best effort for a green campus, organizes seminars and special lectures on the environmental issues. So it organizes rallies, marches, human chains at the public places with the view to spread environmental awareness. So plantation program is also undertaken at regular intervals through Eco Club and NSS in the college premises. So the environment is about people, places, and spaces, not just the physical environment. So we believe in the power of educating and helping young people to shape their future environment in a sustainable way. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call upon Batmastri J to introduce our resource person.
Good evening, all. Respected dignities to our faculties and my dear friends. It is my great honor to introduce our resource person, Dr. Suresh Jagannathan, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, who has more than 20 years experience in teaching. He received his PhD in Computer Science from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad, ME Software Engineering from Anna University, and BE Computer Science and Engineering from MEPCO Sharan Engineering College, Sivagasi, Madurai, Kamarajar University, Madurai. He has more than 25 publications in international journals and conferences, of which 4 are referred SCI indexed journals. Apart from this, to his credit, he filed 4 patents and wrote a book on cloud computing, a practical approach for learning and implementation, published by Pearson Publications. He is a reviewer for referred Elsevier Journal of Network and Computer Applications. His areas of interest are distributed computing, multimedia streaming, big data analytics, and machine learning. So without any delay, I request our chief guest, Dr. J. Suresh, to share a few words with our technical paper writing and idea. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your introduction. Ma'am, can I share my screen?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I will be using the whiteboard.
Okay, sir.
Actually, in what way I am connected for this microbiology, I don't know.
Okay, sir.
I am purely from computer science background.
Okay.
The topic is what they have given us technical paper writing and IPR. So it will be a common topic for all.
Yes, sir.
So here my presentation will be like this. First, it will be how to write a technical paper.
Okay.
And, the same concept will be how it can be applied for IPR. So
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
The first topic will be technical. Actually, I'm having a screen. I'm having a PPT. Before going to that point, I'll just explain with an example. Then
Okay.
It will be easier for understanding how to write a technical paper.
Okay, sir.
Second topic is IPR. Actually, technical paper writing, consider this example, students. Mr. X or Y is it went to bank to ABC bank to withdraw money. Is there any technical content in this part? Any students? It can be a interactive session, so that technical paper writing interactive will be very useful.
Okay, sir.
Any students? Is there any technical content? Mr. XYZ went to ABC bank to withdraw money. So there is no technical content here. Just it is in a sentence. That's all. So consider another statement. Consider this one XYZ designed and developed a web browser. Developed a web browser called YoYo. That's all. So this is an example. So there is two different sentences. One is XYZ went to ABC bank to withdraw money, and then in the second sentence, you can see same Mr. XYZ designed and developed a web browser. Actually, as I am from engineering background, I am considering this one as a new thing, a web browser. This can be replaced some kind of drug design.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, voice is very low, sir. Not able to clear.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, now it is fine, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Actually, consider these two sentences. XYZ went to ABC Bank with money, and the second sentence, Mr. XYZ designed and developed a web browser YoYo. So as I am from engineering background, I am considering this one as a web browser as a new topic. So instead of web browser, you can go for some drug design or something like that, microbiology related things. So this sentence, second sentence, is a technical part. So this technical part here, this is a person who has designed and developed a web browser called YoYo. So this is a product. This is a product developed by him. Now he has to tell the other people, tell the world that this browser is superior than other browsers. So for that, he has to write a technical paper. So the technical paper will have some topics. So first topic is he has to design the title. So first one will be title. So title can be something, development, design and development of a new web browser, yo-yo, or something yo-yo, a new lightweight web browser, something like that. So this is the first thing. Now he has decided the title, and then he has to give some basic introduction about the title. So this basic introduction about the title will be coming in the, you call that one as a abstract, ABS, abstract. So this abstract will give a glimpse of what he has designed. So XYZ has designed and developed a web browser. So he will start what is a web browser, and what are the web browsers available in the market, and what he has designed, and what is the significance difference between the available web browsers and that web browsers. These things will be available in the abstract. Just a glimpse, that's all. Actually, abstract can be divided into subtopics that I will show it in the presentation. So just I'm explaining what are the topics available in the technical paper writing. So first he has to design the title and then abstract. So next he has to give a brief introduction about the current web browsers. So the third topic will be introduction. So introduction to just an introduction to different types of web browsers. So why I need web browser and what is the importance, and whether it is whether it can be used in any kind of devices, whether it can be used on mobile, or whether it will be supported by mobile device, tab or Mac, any OS, something like that. So just an introduction about the web browser. That will be the third topic. After giving an introduction, now he has written the title, decided the title and abstract and the introduction. And then he has to compare the other browsers. So related works. So related works compared to that particular topic, what he has chosen. Here he has chosen as a web browser. So what are the other browsers? And he has to make some comparisons. So this can be called as a literature survey also, in other words. So literature survey about the different web browsers. So first, this paper writing first part will be title, and then abstract, and then introduction, and then the related works or LR. And then so the fourth title will be the first one is title, and then abstract, and the short form abstract, and then introduction, and then LR, and then LR, and then now you have to explain what is your methodology he has applied, methodology or methods and materials. Sorry. Methods and materials. So this topic will explain what are the tools or what are the algorithms he has used to develop the web browser. So that will be the next topic. And then at last he has to implement it. So that will be another topic, experimental results. Experimental results. Or it can be, sometimes it can be called as results and discussion. Results and discussion. So starting from first topic, first one. So it will be a title. He has to decide a title, write up abstract, give an introduction, and compare with other methods, other browsers, and then methodology or methods and materials, and then implementation part, and then results and discussion. So after that, the last topic will be the conclusion. So conclusion plus your feature work. Suppose that web browser has some kind of defects, and then that has to be covered in the feature work, something like that. So this will be the last, and then it goes as to references. So this is a base topics for writing a technical paper. So title, an abstract, an introduction, literature survey or related works, methodology or methods and materials, experimental results or results and discussion, and conclusion and future work and references. So these topics will differ journal to journal. Some journals you have to use the same word, methods and materials. Something you can mention it as your own words, proposed methodology or something like that, or proposed work. Some journals you have to use these words, methods and materials, and then introduction. Instead of literature survey, you have to use related works, something. It depends upon the journal. So these are the main topics. These topics should be in the technical paper writing. So this is a general overview of a paper. So for each topic, for example, title. So how this title should be. The title should not have a maximum, have a long words. For example, greater than 20 or 28 words or something like that. And then the title should not have any a word like ABC. It should not have any acronym, so in a short form. So it should be an expanded version, so something like that. And then it should not have any special characters. So some rules and regulations are there for the title. So like this for abstract also. And abstract, it has 5 subtopics. So each this abstract should contain what is your work, excuse me, changing yeah, introduction and intro, and then problem statement, and then what is your solution, and then results. So these things should come in the abstract. So in introduction part, already I told that introduction should give some introduction about the basic work. For example, web browser means about the web browser and how it is used and what is the importance, like that. And at the end, you have to mention your contribution. So your contribution in this part, for example, designing a web browser, this will come in the introduction part. And then the literature survey. There's ways to write a literature survey or related works, not just read the paper and write the one-page abstract, one-page write-up for each, and then just put it. No. So you have to compare the results. Compare the, for example, you are taking 10 papers, means so 10 papers means then you have to compare all the 10 papers based on some parameters. Excuse me. So 10 papers, you have to compare the 10 papers in using some parameters. That all these things I will show you it in the presentation. Right. So like this methodology also, there are something. You have to draw the architecture diagram or a framework and something. And in the experimental results, you should keep a data sets, and then you must have a plots and tables, something like this. And discussions, this is based on your contributions. So your contribution and with others. So these things should come in the discussion part, right? Any questions in this part, in the first and second pages? So once again, there's a technical paper writing. The main topics are there's a title, abstract, an introduction, and then literature survey or related work, methodology, or materials and methods and materials, and then experimental results or results and discussion, and then conclusion plus future work, and then last topic will be the references, right? So there is a presentation. So just significance of a technical writing, technical paper writing, and paper title, and how to define abstract, how to write an abstract, all these things, what I have told so far. So significance of technical paper writing. So it is a scientific document which conveys an information about the process or progress. For example, here he has developed a web browser, and he has to give in a fact based. It should be an experimental based, just not like a theoretical part. Theoretical part also you can write it, but you have to prove it if it is in a mathematics based. And then writing must be in a medium for audience or readers to understand the entire research process. How he has developed the web browser from the scratch to the implementation. So all these details should be in the technical paper. So all these things comes under the methodology, and then in experimental results and discussion. So these three parts is very important. So importance is efficient communication, and then communication information. You have to give the correct information, and then evidence, proof, and then how you have to organize the data. This is the order: title, abstract, and goes on. And what kind of tool you have used to evaluate your work. So whether your designed web browser can be used in a mobile, or in a tab, or in a Mac tab, or in any kind of OS, something. So that evaluation has to be given in your paper. So these are the components. So title of a technical paper. So this title example. So these are the 4 examples. So it has a 28 words, but the advantage is it explains that main theme of the paper. Hence 28 words can be considered, but some journals, they will not consider this long title. So title should be less than 20, according to my opinion. So it should be a less than 20 words. And optimum number of words. So second example, a prospective antibacterial utilization study in pediatric. So it also explains the main theme, but in less number of words. So comparing to the first and second one, second is better. So this is the thing. So you should, your title should give the main theme. Why? What is the content available in that paper? So that should be reflect in the paper title. And abstract. So abstract. So these are the main part. Content, purpose, methods, finding, and significance. All these things should come in the abstract. So there's an example. So so contest. So this contest means introduction to your topic, and then why I have designed, why I need this one, why I need a web browser, and what are the methods I use to develop the web browser, and how I developed it, and then where I checked it. So here it will be a data set, and what are the results I got, and when comparing with other web browsers, something like this. So all these things, context and context, purpose, methods, findings, and significance should come in a abstract. And then there's an example, another example. And this is in a general background, and specific general background is just in a web browser or a web browser. And specific background means how this web browser can be used for different OS. So that will be a specific background. And what is the difference between the gap between the available web browser and your web browser? That gap he has explained, and how he has managed that gap, and what are the results. And results means how he designed, and what methodology he has used. So all these things should come. So actually in a abstract should contain all these things: context, purpose, methods, findings, and significance. And then introduction part, second one. So introduction should include the scope, and then context and the importance, and plus your contribution. So why I chosen this topic, and why I need a web browser, and what is the importance, and what are my contributions in designing a new web browser. So all these things should come in the introduction part. This introduction should give about your topic. So how your web browser works, helps. Works also you can write, something like that. So all these things should come in your introduction part. Actually, for some journals, they will restrict to 8 pages. So 8 pages means this abstract will be a 150 to 200 words, and introduction and related works. So you have to minimize that one. So maximum of 1 page introduction and 1 page or 2 page literature survey, and all the others it should be in methodology and experimental results and conclusion. So the maximum content must be your work, what you have done. That is a third part, methodology, materials, methods and materials, and then experimental results and discussion, and then conclusion. And 2 pages or 1.5 pages for references. So this is the order. Some journals, they will go for 15 pages. 15 pages means then you can write more introduction part, and then maximum of 2 pages introduction and 2 pages literature survey. Now you should have a more number of pages for 3, 4, and 5 topics. That is materials and methods, and experimental results, and then discussion. And this is an example for how good introduction. So add a hook to introduce your topic. Just given a question. So are cows responsible for climate change? So the author will be will have some interest to read what he has given in the introduction because of this question. So you have to start the introduction part like this, and then provide relevant background for that information what you have given here, and then importance, and then your research proposal, that is your problem statement, and then brief outline of your paper and your contribution. So all these things comes under the introduction part. And literature survey, it is a what available so far, what they have done in that particular topic. So just collect all the papers with sources, and then compare it using some parameters, and organize it in such a way as a table, and then present it. So this thing comes under the literature survey. And then literature survey example. So these are the some examples. What question or problem is author addressing, concepts, and what methods and theories they have used. In my case, web browser means, and what other web browser, for example, Firefox, what is the advantage of Firefox, what the advantage of Chrome, whether it supports secure or it supports VPN, something like that. So just all these things using some parameters, whether it is in a safe web browser, whether it avoids whether it avoids hackers, something like that. So using these parameters, you have to compare the other works. In my case, web browsers. These things comes under the literature survey. This thing, introduction, body. Introduction is this thing, body, and conclusion. This is for a single paper. For a single paper, you have to write an introduction, body, and then conclusion, what they have found, and in what way your work is better than this one, something like that. In other words, what we call this one is a research findings. So for a literature survey, you have to read the abstract part and then the conclusion, and what they have done. That is a third part. If you read these things, then you can write a 1-page write-up, and you can include it as a in a related works. So this is the thing, introducing a theme and precision, something. Some they have given example for sample literature survey. And the third part is methodology. Explain your methods, how I have designed my web browser, what are the technical things I have used, and algorithms, and some mathematical proofs. These things should come in the methodology. And then effective methodology, provide background information, why I need web browser, why I used this particular algorithm for my web browser, why they have not used it for Chrome or in Firefox. So all these things should come in the methodology. And and also you have to write the limitations. So research limitation means So my web browser may work only for this particular OS. For example, it will not work for Mac OS. Then, so I had to say that this YoYo web browser will work for other operating systems other than Mac. Or some versions will also be there. It will not work in a Fedora or in a Red Hat, something like that. And key elements is logic and research setting and methods, and for data collection and data analysis and ethical issues. All these things will differ for different topics. For me as a web browser, this data collection and data analysis will not be there. If I am using for machine learning algorithms, then data collection and data analysis will be there. For a theory part paper, for a review paper, this data collection and analysis will not come. So it depends upon the what type of topic we have chosen. And then the results. So results, you have to explain the how the results you got it. And then tables, based on the table, you have to explain, and you have to plot the data, and you have to explain how it is better than other works. And then discussion. So for each technical paper, you have to write the discussion. Discussion is what is available now, and what is your contribution, and how this point is better than this. So like that, you have to discuss in your discussion part. So beginning part, state importance and new findings or research work, that is your contribution. And middle part is interpretations of results and limitations of the study, and comparison with other works. Comparison with other works means it is not like a literature survey, it is different and this is different. So the parameters will change here. And end part concludes the significance of your research. This is comes under discussion. And difference between the results and discussion. So relate to what others have done. So this comes under the discussion. So results, what you have got. Don't compare your results with other things, because they may have used some other parameters. Your work will have some other parameters. So you cannot compare that one. So results means what you have got. That's all. In case of discussion, you can discuss with other works with using some common parameters. And here you have to mention the limitations in discussion, but not in results. And the conclusion is you have to write it. What is your research topic? And then what is your problem statement? How you have implemented it? And what are the results you got? And then any future work. So all these things should come under the conclusion part. So there's an example for a conclusion. Restate your research work and thesis, that is a problem statement, and your result, and then your future work or something like that. And reference is very important. Most probably in all the journals, they have to use a MLA style or something. They will be using APA style. These two things are they are using MLA and APA style. So I have given some examples. So section label, double spaced. So these are the examples. So this is an example. This is an overview of how to write a technical paper. Once again. So any doubts? Anyone is there? So once again, just a recap what I have told so far. And this research technical paper writing will have a title, and title there are some restrictions, and it should be at 20 words and no acronyms, and it should not have any special characters. Abstract, and then introduction, and related works, and methodology, results and discussion, and conclusion and references. So this is the way how to write a technical paper. And after writing the technical paper, you have to use the tool. You have to select the tool, whether it is in a Microsoft Word or LaTeX. So that is very important. Most of the journals, they go for they support LaTeX, because latex has numerous advantages, either latex or MS Word. But most journals, they support latex because images, the clarity of image and clarity of plots, that is the graphs, and mathematics. So all these representations will be very good in case of latex than Word. And also paper alignment. If it is in a double column, then the latex will be, it will do automatically, whereas Word, you have to do it yourself, and some drawbacks are there in Word. So while writing a technical paper writing, this tool is very important. So you have to go for latex. That is very important. And then latex, if you are using a Microsoft Windows or something, Windows, then you have to use this one, Mictex, which is equivalent to Mictex, which is equivalent to latex. And second, my suggestion is use some Linux based OS for this one, then Mictex, because of the packages available. So this is the another thing, tool. Any doubts in technical paper writing? No doubts.
So,
Okay.
so there's a question there. You need to write a paper first, or you need to choose a journal before writing a paper?
No, you have to write first the title, and then you have to write an abstract. Then based on the abstract, you have to search the journal. Abstract is very important. Without abstract, you cannot search the journal. So title and then abstract is very important for searching the journal. Sorry, title and abstract.
Okay, sir.
Because there are many journal finder tools out there. Journal finder tools are there, even in Elsevier or in Springer. Journal finders are there.
Okay.
Just you copy the abstract, automatically it will give you the number of journals, and then you can do it. And also selecting a journal is very important. Some journals support and this open access OA, and some will not. Some they give an option. But this open access, you have to pay article processing charges will be there.
Okay.
That this will be a costlier. But
How to
that
select a good journal, sir? So according to their impact factor?
No, impact factor, finding a journal based on abstract for microbiology, most of the journals, they have a very good impact factor, I think, because this thing based on my biomedical department, actually they have published papers which has a greater than 5 impact factor.
Okay.
So because readers will be more in case of microbiology or that medical related fields. So the papers will be cited more. So when the citations are more, then automatically the impact factor will be very high. Whereas in case of computer science journals, the impact factor will be very less. Because the number of readers and number of citations will be very less. And that is the thing. This our OA option will be a better for us. Because OA means open access, means anyone can download the paper and they can read it. And automatically the citation will increase. Then the impact factor will increase. So microbiology, more journals are there which has greater impact factor. For us, it starts with 0.1, whereas for medical, it is starts with 1 itself. Right. So this is the thing. Thank you. Okay, just come to this topic. Mr. XYZ designed and developed a web browser Yo-Yo. So what he has developed is, so the product name is Yo-Yo. Now he has completed a paper. He has written a paper and he has published it. So he has published this paper in one journal. So this first part he has completed. Now he wants to get some money. He wants to sell it or get money what he has created it. So this is Yo-Yo browser. So he ties a link with the company. For example, company name is ABC. Some ABC company. So this ABC company is ready to buy the browser Yo-Yo. So this person XYZ has developed this browser, this product. So this person is called as a inventor and developer. And this company is going to use this product. Hence, this person, they call it as an applicant. So all these things comes under the IPR, that is intellectual property rights. So this XYZ has designed and implemented a web browser called Yo-Yo, or it can be some drug. And ABC company wants to acquire this one and they want to use it. So this ABC company can be a system or it can be a hardware company. So they can implement this software in their hardware. So the user can use only the Yo-Yo browser, something like that. So this person ABC is an applicant, XYZ is an inventor and a developer. So this person ABC will file a patent. First step. This is the first step. File a patent in a patent office. So this patent office, it is equivalent to writing a technical paper, but just it has only the abstract part. First step. So while filing, just you have to write the abstract part and just give some introduction about what you have done. And this introduction part should have more figures when when filing the for patent. So more figures. So that's all. And then third part is claim. So claim is I have designed this web browser using this algorithm. So no one should not use this algorithm. That's first claim. And second claim is this web browser works for all kinds of platforms. And this should have have used these parameters, something like that, some claims. So this applicant, with the help of XYZ, and he files it, this file, it should have an abstract and an introduction part which contains more figures, and then claim. The claim number should be less than 30, and then the minimum should be 10. And it should be in between 10 to 30 claims. Once again, it depends upon the problem what you have taken. Actually, according to the Indian Patent Office, they are not supporting the software patents. That is, my web browser as a software content, I cannot patent it because it isn't a software patent. They are not supporting the software patent. So I have to convert this one as a product or a system, something like that. So using that word, I will be getting the patent for this one. So Aprida, I have got 2 patents for a video comparison and also for face recognition. Just I designed a product. That product consists of some hardware device. Inside that hardware device, my algorithm will be there. So I call that one as a product. But my work is just in that methodology. That is algorithm. Because Indian patent, they doesn't support the software. So this is the first step. File. This thing should contain. And then after filing, and the second step will be within a year. After 1 year, you have to submit the full work, that is full work. And the third part will be after 18 months, after 18, not 18 months, yes, after 18 months, your paper, your full filing will be published in the journal newsletter, in the IPR newsletter. They call it as a journal, but it is not a journal, IPR journal. So this IPR journal is accessible for all over the world. Anyone can see that content. If there is any restrictions, any comments for this work, and they will redirect it to you, that is either applicant or XYZ, and then you have to answer it. So they will wait for this is a 12 months, and then 6 months is waiting period. If there is no issues, means then they go for so only 4 and they go for search. So the IPR office will start searching the whether the same content is available, same thing is available in some other countries. If it is there, then once again they will send the query to the inventor and you have to answer it. If the answer is okay, then automatically they will publish or grant the patent. This is a procedure for getting the patent. But before getting a patent, you must have a company. It should be linked with the company. That is very important, because what I have done is without any company, I just got a patent, but it is useless because I will not get any royalty and no use at all. Just for my CV, it will be, there will be 2 patents. That's all. So you should have a company, a tie-up with the company, so that they will give you the royalty when your work is used by others. So that is very important. In microbiology, when you design a drug, automatically company will come, and based on that, you will get the royalty. So this monetary wise benefit means then you should have a company. This is the thing. And the why this royalty and company company is because after getting the patent, because Indian patent, the lifetime is 20 years. And this 20 years, I got the patent only after 10th year. And every 3 years, you have to pay some amount to the IPR office. So which comes to nearly 10,000, 10K. For every 3rd year, that is 10, this is a 13, and then 16, and then 19, and then in 20th year, your patent will be elapsed, and then once again, you have to reapply. So you have to pay nearly 30K, and while filing, it costs nearly 5K. So totally 5K. So totally it will be 35K. So this amount, if there is no company dealing means, then link means, then you have to pay from your pocket. So no use. If it is a this is applicable for the Indian patents. If you want to go for some other USA patents or a Japan or some other China patents or something, or all over world, then your cost will shoot up. For example, for a USA patent for web browser, it comes to nearly $7,000 for getting a patent. But I can get it within 12 months of thing, and this $7,000 I have to pay. So I cannot get it without the company's help if I am going for other countries' patent. So this what I'm telling now is only for Indian patent, not other countries. That is the thing. So there's intellectual property rights. There are 3 things. One is patent, what you have done, and then if it is a drug, a name, only drug name means, then you can register this name. Mattu enak podum. No no files and nothing else. Just for a name means you can go for IPR also. And this is difference. I don't know about this thing, but patent means there should be some link. These are the steps. First one, file it, and then full filing, and then publish, and then query, and then last will be a grant. That's all. But for a software patent, in case of in India, it takes nearly 10 years to get a patent. So actually, I got 2 patents. First patent I filed in 2012, and I got it in 2021 only. 21 kuda kedayadu, 22. Sorry, 21. After 9 years. The reason is they don't have the programmers for searching, because they have only 150 programmers all over India. So totally there are 6 patent offices in India. So patent office. So this 150 members for 6 patent office, but there are more number of patents. So all patents they have to change. They have to search it. The search takes more time. They will search all over world. So USA, Japan, China, all countries. So they have the link for that server, and it will take more time. So adanalada in the thing. If I am going for USA office means, then I will be getting the process will be speed because of the money, $7,000, which comes to roughly 10 lakhs or something like that. Well, so this is the important thing. Company is very important while going for IPR, intellectual property rights. Right. So this is a thing. Technical paper writing and IPR has a link. After writing the paper, you can go for IPR, because already you have proved that this is my work and it has been published in a journal. So already they have searched, because that journal person has done all this work. So automatically your paper will be published. Directly you can move to the 4th point. Publish. If you publish the paper, publish பண்ணாம போனீங்கன்னா, journal பண்ணாம போனீங்க அப்படின்னா, then you have to go for line by line. And this line by line means this one, file, and then full file, publish, and then query, and then patent. So this is a link. So that's all from my side. If you're having any questions in the IPR and anything, you can ask me.
So what will be the difference between copyright and intellectual property?
A copyright is, for example, this web browser, I can get copyright for that algorithm. That's all. Not for the full product. For a full product means, then I have to go for patent. And then copyright means by default, if I file in a patent office, then I will get the copyright.
Okay.
No one can claim that this is my work, because I have filed it. My date is the first date. If you patent it, then automatically your copyright will come in picture.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all from my side. Any questions you can ask me.
Students, if you have any doubts, you can clarify. Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
So our PG students are going with their final year projects. So they will give a product like herbal oriented products, like the herbal sanitizer, herbal masks,
Easily you can get a patent.
Sir, you said that it has to be linked to a company, right? So for these
Yes.
kind of products also, they have to link with the company?
Company means that the cost will be beared by the company.
Okay.
If you're appointing any attorney means, then for a patent they charge nearly 50K. This 50K will be divided into 3 parts. First, while filing, you have to pay 10K, and then full filing another 10K, and then after getting the patent, you have to pay the another money, balance money 30K. If you are going for a attorney, that is, there are patent officers are there, not patent officers, attorney generals are there, lawyers. They will do only these jobs, not other jobs, only for patent. They know how to write the file, how to write a claim points, something like that. Namakku theriyadu. So we have to search and we have to write it. It will take more time. If I search and I'm interested to go directly, means just using a within a 10K you can do all these works. But it will take more time. Just get a login and then get a DSA certificate, and that is a digital signature certificate authentication, DSA, and DSA will be provided by the TCS, and then you just upload your file. That's all, finished. For that, the Indian government charges only this one 10K. அவங்க அந்த கிளைம் எழுதுறதுக்கு ஃபாலோ அப், அதுக்காக தான் they are charging more.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Students, any questions? Sir,
Thank
no
you,
more
ma'am.
questions. Kindly wait for a few seconds, sir. We'll have a good. Sir,
Ah.
students, staff members, kindly switch on your videos. Few seconds, please. Continue, ma'am. We'll go for national anthem.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your inspiring speech you gave us, sir. Thank you, sir. And I would also like to thank you on behalf of our entire administration and students who have benefited from this session. Thank you so much, sir.
Now let's end this session with National Anthem. I request Saint Frida to sing National Anthem.
National Anthem. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड कलबंगा जल शिशरंगा तब शुभ नारी जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे दाही दवशय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Sir, shall we
Thank
end the session?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
HOD ma'am?
Ma'am, I'm leaving. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Ma'am?
We can end, Gayatri
Okay,
ma'am. We can end.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.